Hey there. Today I'm going to teach you how to draw a cute little angel. So we're going to start with the eye on the left side, and it's basically an angled oval. So let's start at the top. We're going to try to draw a nice, even oval, just like that. Let's move over to the right side and we'll do the exact same shape, starting at the top, come down to the bottom at the same height, and connect at the top. Then over here, I'm going to draw a circle for the pupil. So let's draw a pupil on the lower left-hand side, again on this side as well. And then at the top of these circles, I'm just going to draw a little highlight circle, just like that. And we can go in and color this in afterwards. Let's draw a button nose. So starting on the left side in the center, I'm just going to come around and hook that bottom end in just like that. From here, I'm going to curve out for the top of the lip. And then from here, I'm going to draw the top of the mouth curving up towards the eye. And I'll leave a little bit of space and then draw a curve, just like a T at the end. From here, on this corner, I'm just going to come around towards the front, just for the bottom of the mouth, and then I'll come down just a little bit with a small little line coming straight down. Draw some teeth. So here, I'm going to draw a curve that gets tucked underneath that top of the mouth, and then underneath, behind this tooth, in the center, I'm just going to curve this line in towards the front of the mouth, just like that. Then back here, I'm going to draw a half circle or portion of a circle for the tongue. And then let's go ahead and color this inside area black. Alright, let's go to the top here. You know, if you find that you've gotten like some overlapping lines or you're not connecting properly, you can always go back in and just darken that up. Thicken it up just a little bit on the top edge. Kind of gives it that sort of thick eyelash look, which is totally fine. Okay, now just above this eye, I'm going to draw in an eyebrow, so a hook, just like this, on the top side here. Come a little bit lower on the right side, just like this, and there we have eyebrows. Now, we're going to have a big oval head here, so imagine the ears on either side, just like this, and because it's looking this way, or the head's turned that way, it's going to be shorter over here than it is on this side. So this side will be a little bit wider space between the eye and the side of the head. So starting here, I'm going to put a dot at the same level as same eye level as the eyes, and come over here and draw a dot. And here I'm going to curve around the eyebrows and come down and meet up to that circle or that dot there. And from here, I'm going to do an overlap and draw in some ears. So there's one here, and then there's one on the right side. And then for some detail inside the ear, I'm just going to draw a curve, and then I'll finish that off just like that. On this side, I'll do the same thing, a line and a curve. Let's get into the chin area. So I want the chin to kind of come down to about here. So I'm going to try to imagine the circle of the head coming around and hitting my fingers. So let's start on this side, come around, meet where my finger was. From here, I'll come up and meet that ear just like that. Let's put in a couple freckles. So 3 freckles on one side, 3 on the other. And then here on the top, I'm just going to give him sort of curly hair. So I'm just going to do a series of loops, or hoops, just like this. All the way around until I get behind that ear. I'll put a little bit behind the head, just like so. We can't forget the halo. So a halo angled this way from lower on the left side and it goes higher on the right. So it's basically an oval. So I'll start on the left side here. I'll come around. It's basically a very flat oval. And then I'll double that up by just making it double thick. Just like that. Alright. Let's get into the body. So I'm going to draw the back here. So starting on the left side of the head, I'm just going to curve out just like this. And this will go into the back side of the leg, and we'll put some wings in as well. But here, I want to draw on the arm because it's the first thing, well, it's the topmost layer. It's actually in front of the body. So starting here, I'm going to curve up towards the hands, and then I'll come down a little bit and I'll draw the bottom part of the arm, just like so. And then from here, I'm going to draw the palm of the hand, so a little hoop, and then 1 finger, and I'll do a series of overlaps, 2, and I just want 3 fingers, just like that. And I'm going to have this angel holding a heart. So the heart is basically a basic heart shape, so it's going to come here. I don't want it to get too tucked underneath that head, so the center will be right there. So I'll draw a dot there, and it's going to come down to the point down at the bottom. So I'll draw a hoop. It's tucked under that chin, comes around that hand, and then it meets me right where my finger is. I'll do the same thing on the opposite side, so I'll look back and forth, making sure that my heart is the same size on either side. But here, I'm going to draw in a couple fingers. So 3 little ovals on this side. And then from here, I'll imagine this line getting tucked in and meeting that point, just like that. And you can go back and write whatever you want inside this heart, like someone's name or I love you or that sort of thing. Let's get into the legs. So from here, I'm going to curve in. So back the opposite way. I'll come in towards the center of the body. So here, I'm going to draw a curve just around this line. So you can see that going around that line there. And from here, I'm going to draw a little hook. And then the bottom of the foot just like this. So it's basically an oval or a partial oval. And then I'm going to draw 2, 3, 4 little loops for the toes. Let's get into the leg with the pants. Now here I'm just going to draw a half circle just connecting that leg there. And then going back up to where I left off that back, I'm going to hook around underneath that arm and then back up behind that arm. And from here I'll imagine this line coming around. So around here I'll draw a hoop or a curve for the front of the body. And then here, I'm going to draw the opposite leg, the back side of the leg. And then I'll draw exactly what I drew here in the back. So I'll draw part of that foot. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 toes. And last but not least, I'm going to draw the wings. So starting here in the back, I'm going to curve around and do a little hook. I'll do 2, 3, 4, and then just tuck that in behind the back. And here I'll just draw a couple of feathers, just like that. So just like almost like W's back there. And there we have it. There is our angel. I hope you enjoyed this program. Please be sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you again soon.